In 1932, Australia found itself embroiled in a bizarre and unexpected conflict known as the Great Emu War. This unusual episode began when thousands of emus, large flightless birds native to Australia, started causing havoc in the farmlands of Western Australia. These birds, driven by the search for food and water, invaded the wheat-growing regions, destroying crops and fences, and creating a major agricultural crisis for the farmers already struggling with the aftermath of the Great Depression. The farmers, desperate to protect their livelihoods, turned to the government for help. In response, the Australian military, under the command of Major G.P.W. Meredith, was deployed to the area with soldiers armed with machine guns and thousands of rounds of ammunition. The objective was clear: to curb the emu invasion and safeguard the farmlands. However, the emus proved to be surprisingly elusive and resilient adversaries. Their speed and agility made them difficult targets, and the dense terrain further complicated the military's efforts. Initial attempts to herd the emus into firing range were largely unsuccessful, as the birds quickly scattered in all directions. The soldiers found that even when they managed to hit an emu, the birds were astonishingly tough and often survived multiple gunshots. Over the course of several weeks, the military engaged in a series of skirmishes with the emus, but the operation yielded comically poor results. Despite firing thousands of rounds, the soldiers managed to kill only a fraction of the emu population. The media, both in Australia and abroad, picked up on the story, often portraying the conflict as a farce and a blow to the military's reputation. Ultimately, the Great Emu War ended in defeat for the Australian military. The emus had outsmarted and outlasted their human adversaries, and the operation was called off. The farmers were left to deal with the emus using other, less dramatic means. This peculiar episode has since become a legendary tale of nature's unpredictability and human folly.